Hello again and welcome to the Warhammer 40K Imperial Guard Tactics video. Now in today's video we're going to be doing a review of the new Commissar Severina Raine model and its datasheet. This is a new named Commissar that you can include in your Imperial Guard force. It's been released alongside a Black Library novel, and it's pretty cool. Now I know whenever a female model is released in Warhammer, there's a whole hoo-ha about more female models, blah blah blah. I'm not going to get into that today. It's try and avoid that sort of controversy on this channel. Needless to say, my review of the model is very short. I think it's a good model. I think it's pretty well posed. It's cool. It's dynamic. It's not armed with anything particularly wacky in terms of Wargear, so you could just use it as a regular Commissar if you want. And it's not overly sexualized. It's what I would say is quite a realistic portrayal of a female Commissar, and I think Games Workshop has been hitting the nail on the head recently with having some understated female models. My other example would be like the Gene Cult Alphas Jackal, or Jackal Alphas, what we're going to call it, and the Atalan Jackal Bikers. I didn't even realise that until I was building them. Half those models are girls, and you can't even tell. You genuinely, without looking close, you can't tell. And that's how it should be when you're looking at like Imperial Guard models or sort of Gene Cult models. The Imperial Guard does not care what gender you are, as long as you can point a lasgun at a googly-eyed alien, and the Gene Cult are pretty similar, as long as you can point the lasgun at the heretics. So yeah, I think the models it's really well done. I think Games Workshop's done a really good job on it. I'm not going to bother showing it in this video. You guys all know where it is, and this generally is a tactics video anyway. So now that we've done my opinion on that model, I'm sure some of you would have wanted to hear that. Let's take a look at the rules itself, because I think the model is very cool, but I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not entirely sure if you're ever going to bother using the special rules for this girl, for this model. So let's take a look at the stats. It's power level 3. I know some of you enjoy power level. I personally don't really use it, but there you go. It's power level 3. And that is, if you're playing a match play game, 36 points, which includes the Wargear. So 36 points, and that is more than a Lord. That's more than a Lord Commissar. Okay, Lord Commissar with bolt pistol power sword is 35 points. It's 1 point more. Okay, now for your 36 points, for your basically Lord Commissar, what do you get? Well, you only get the stats of a regular Commissar. So straight away I'm thinking, what? So a Lord Commissar has the classic weapon skill 2 plus ballistic skill 2 plus 4 wounds. Malarkey. Commissar Severina Raine. Commissar Raine only has weapon skill 3 plus, ballistic skill 3 plus, strength 3, toughness 3, 3 wounds, 3 attacks, leadership 8, 4 plus save. So she doesn't have the leadership, she doesn't have the weapon skill of the Lord Commissar, she doesn't have the ballistic skill of the Lord Commissar, she doesn't have the wounds of the Lord Commissar, and she doesn't have the leadership of a Lord Commissar, but she does have the 4 plus save of a Lord Commissar. Okay. She comes. Commissar Severina Raine is a single model armed with Penance and Evenfall. Only one of this model may be included in your army. So Penance is a bolt pistol with AP -1. So it's 12 inch range, pistol 1, strength 4, AP -1, 1 damage. It's cool. It's nothing to write home about. Okay. If I want a sweet bolt pistol, I'll go for the Emperor's Benediction. The annoying thing about this model as well is, as I have told you folks many times, why would you ever pick a bolt pistol when you can take a bolter? Costs the same points, the bolter gets you 2 shots. And because this is a named character, and because this is not a bolt, there's no options to swap it out, you're stuck with this pseudo mastercrafted bolt pistol. That's what Penance essentially is. It's cool. Okay, it's cool, but it's not. It's nothing to write home about. Evenfall is interesting. So, not gonna lie, it's interesting in its basically complete unique shitness, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but it's a crap weapon. So it's a melee weapon. It's strength user, AP -1, damage 1. That's it. It's not even a power sword. You know, it's just a sharp saber, but it's not even a power sword. I mean, in fact, I'm crazy. I actually think this is kind of worse than a chainsword. I wish it was just a chainsword, because these are chainsword. You get the extra attack. You know, which AP -1 is such a weird one. Why even bother? But anyway, now if this weapon, I'd like to say, if Evenfall was AP -1 and you get an extra attack, or something cool like AP -1 for every successful hit you get to roll an additional attack, that'd be cool. But it's not that, it's just AP -1. So there you go. Special rules: Aura of Discipline. Astral Military units within 6 inches of a friendly Commissar can use the Commissar's leadership of their own. That's standard. Summary: Execution. The first time an Astral Military unit fails morale test during the morale phase whilst it's within 6 inches of any friendly Commissar model, you can execute a model. If you do, one model of your choice and the unit is slain, and the morale test is re-rolled. Do not include the slain model when re-rolling the morale test. So that's standard. Nothing different there. Now this is the one that this next rule is the one that apparently makes her worth 36 points. Leading from the front. Friendly Astral Military units within 6 inches of this model automatically pass morale tests, while this model is within 1 inch of an enemy model. Now this is interesting. It's shit, but it has potential. Okay, that's the best way of describing it. It's shit, but it has potential. So it is a way of you getting fearlessness into your army. Okay, so everyone within 6 inches of this model automatically passes morale test. Great, but you have to be within 1 inch of an enemy model. You have to be leading from the front. Now, that essentially means you've got to be in close combat. Essentially, you have to be within 1 inch of an enemy model. So you have to be in close combat. So that's not where guardsmen tend to want to be. Now I can see some people being able to combine this with the Conclave detachment from Vigilus, plus maybe Death Corps of Krieg, plus Catachans, and running a huge close combat blob of Catachani goodness. I can sort of see that. I can. However, the problem is that this model is incredibly easy for you to kill. It's a 3 wound toughness 3 model with a 4+ save. So I think you would get fearlessness for maybe 1 turn, and then she dies, and then you don't have fearlessness anymore. So there you go. Now let me tell you one thing that makes this model potentially very good. Okay. Oh, well, one thing to consider is it's a named Commissar. So you can take Commissar Raine in addition to your other Commissars. So if you're an absolute Commissar nutter and you're like, I want 3 Lord Commissars, 3 regular Commissars, and Commissar Yarrick, well now, boom, you can add in Commissar Raine as well. So you can take 10 Commissars, not 10, 8 Commissars, sorry. You take 8 Commissars in your list if you want to do that. And at the end of the day, she's only 36 points. So what you have to remember is she's only 36 points. So even though she's probably definitely not worth 36 points in any way, shape or form, if you do take her, then you won't be hindering yourself particularly. She's a fluff upgrade, guys. That's what she is. She is a fluff upgrade, which is absolutely fine. But that is what she is. So, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's if I've missed anything, please let me know. But yeah, generally speaking, Commissar, Severina, Raine, I'm pretty happy with the model. I think the rules are kind of lackluster. I mean, she should only really cost 20 points. But there you go. That's just me. Thank you for listening, and I will see you guys next time.